everybody, welcome to my channel, All Carbs Delicious. My name is CJ and today we're gonna make scallion pancakes or Cong You Bing in Chinese. For those who don't know what scallion pancakes are, let me briefly explain what it is. So basically it's a Chinese flatbread and it's filled with loads and loads and loads of scallions, you guessed it. To my understanding, the northern provinces of China, they make their flatbread thinner on the thinner side. They are crispy on the outside, and they also use less oil to pan fry them. Whereas the southern part of China, southern provinces, they tend to serve their flatbread thicker, more chewy, softer, or as we call it, QQ in Chinese. They're more QQ on the inside, crispy on the outside, and they also use more oil to pan fry them. So regardless of which version you choose, they're both super, super yum. They're also super easy to make. It only requires a few ingredients, basic ingredients, nothing fancy. So without further ado, let's get started.
So the very first step is making the dough, and we're gonna do that by mixing 300 grams of all-purpose flour with half a teaspoon of regular salt. Then add 125 milliliters of hot water. This will make your dough softer and easier to handle. Mix it up. Then add 60 milliliters of cold water, which will make your dough chewier and give it a more QQ texture. Mix that up again until it's well combined. Now I'm gonna use my KitchenAid with the dough hook attached, and I'm gonna let it run for about 5 minutes on low speed until the dough is soft and smooth and doesn't stick to the sides of the bowl anymore. You can do the kneading by hand as well, of course, then it's probably gonna take a bit longer. I would say about 5 to 7 minutes maybe. When the dough is ready, you want to cover it and let it rest for minimum 30 minutes up to 1 day. The longer you can wait, the better, as your dough will create more gluten over time, and more gluten equals stretchier, stronger, and more elastic dough. Meanwhile, we can already make the roux. Simply mix 60 milliliters neutral oil, 95 grams all-purpose flour, and a quarter of a teaspoon 5-spice powder together in a small pot over medium heat, and start stirring immediately because it's gonna go very fast. This process only takes about a minute, maybe even less than a minute. You know it's ready when it has turned into a thick paste, like so. This is about the consistency that you want to achieve. You want to have a thick roux because liquidy roux are more likely to be problematic when rolling out your pancakes. Oftentimes, it'll create a mess and the roux will be all over while a thick paste stays inside the pancake. We can also toast the sesame seeds already, which is optional. I like to add these in my scallion pancakes because it gives that extra crunch to it. But if you don't have sesame seeds in your pantry, then just go ahead and skip it. It's no big deal. So this is about 1 teaspoon of white sesame seeds over medium heat. And once the pan is hot, you want to keep shaking it. Don't leave it unattended, because if you do, it's gonna get burned very fast. Trust me on that, I speak from experience. And when the sesame seeds are golden brown, they're ready. Moving on to the scallions, we can also prep that already. So I cut my scallions in 3 parts. The middle part we're not gonna use because it's too hard and it will rupture our dough. So you can keep that for other dishes. We are only gonna use the green part. Just chop them crosswise. And the scraps can be used to regrow the scallions. Simply put them in a transparent vessel filled with some water on a sunny windowsill. Change the water every few days, and after 2-3 days, you'll see new shoots emerging from the top. They grow super fast, so if you propagate a bunch of them, Then you'll never have to buy any scallions again. So it's been about an hour now. Our dough is ready for the next step. First, you want to oil your working surface a bit, just to prevent your dough from sticking to it. Then roll your dough into a log. I almost forgot. Weigh your dough first so you can divide it in 4 equal portions, because we're gonna make 4 scallion pancakes out of it. Perfect. Mine weighs 120 grams each. Then we're gonna start with the first one. Rub some oil on the working surface and on the other 3 pieces of dough. Cover them with a clean kitchen towel to prevent them from drying out. Then use the palm of your hand to flatten the dough and shape it into a rectangle or something that resembles a rectangle. Take your rolling pin and roll it out as thinly as possible. Try to maintain the rectangular shape. Then slather on the roux that we made before generously, leaving a border of about 2 centimeters. Sprinkle on some salt. Don't be too shy about it, trust me on that, or else your pancakes will taste kind of bland. Sprinkle on some toasted sesame seeds for the extra crunch. And finally, our star ingredients, the scallions. Add as much scallions as you want. Then you want to roll up the dough as tightly as possible, starting from the longest end all the way up. Seal both ends, seal the seams, and coil it up. Tuck the end underneath. Brush some oil on our little bun. Et voila, the first one is done. This has to rest for 15 to 20 minutes now, and now just repeat with the remaining ones. So it's been about 15 minutes now, and we're ready to roll out our little buns. Flatten the coil with the palm of your hand. Then use a rolling pin to roll it out as thinly as possible. Try to keep it in a circular shape. Rub some oil on the pancake. Now just repeat the same process with the other ones. Now it's time to fry these babies up. Put a good amount of oil in a frying pan on medium heat. Then gently place a pancake into the pan. Let it fry for 2-3 minutes or so. Honestly, I always eyeball this part as it depends on many different factors, such as the thickness of your pancake, what kind of pan you're using, the power of your heat source. So just check the bottom of the pancake once in a while. Another trick is if you see air bubbles appearing on the surface, then you know it's ready to flip it. Then let it fry for another 2-3 minutes or so. And flip it once again. You want to achieve a crispy crust with golden brown speckled spots, like so. Now place it on a chopping board, cut, and plate up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ciao ciao!